Just what are the precise causes of decay in building stone? The effects are obvious. Irreplaceable buildings crumbling, sometimes at an alarming rate. Priceless sculpture vanishing. Even modern stone buildings are progressively decaying from the moment they are erected. The Building Research Establishment, in the course of their many years of investigation into the problems of preservation of building stone, have established why this damage is occurring and, to some extent, what can be done to prevent it. The major cause of decay is the crystallization of salts within the pores of the stone. These salts may be derived from a variety of sources, perhaps rising damp or sea spray. But by far the most important source, in the case of limestones, is the reaction of the stone with acidic gases in the air. This experiment shows what happens when a salt solution is allowed to impregnate a stone by capillary attraction from stone wets and dries, can generate stresses large enough to powder, flake, and generally weather the stone to eventual destruction. Although chemical attack on stone leads to the formation of salts and thus contributes to crystallization damage, it is only in special cases that chemical attack can be said to be the sole reason for decay. One such case is the decay of calcareous sandstone, in which the acidic rainwater shown here with additional acid dissolves the small amount of binding matrix and thus loosens a large number of silica grains. Contour scaling, seen here on Tintern Abbey's sandstone, is believed to result from shear stresses generated by differences in the heat and moisture movements of a salt-clogged surface skin and underlying stone. Frost damage is not a major cause of decay, except in those instances where the stone can become frozen while very wet. Frost can, however, dislodge pieces of stone that have been loosened by other means. Although there are many destructive permutations, including organic growths, which may play a minor role, it is true to say that water is involved in almost every form of decay. Early shallow treatments, such as silicons, were found to be ineffective. A more promising approach to preservation is impregnation of stonework with suitable resins, here specially colored to show penetration to a depth of at least 25 millimeters. Such a treatment should consolidate the decaying surface and secure it to the underlying sound stone. More important, it should prevent further crystallization damage and rainwater attack. The choice of a resin impregnant is severely restricted. Amongst other things, it has to be thin enough to penetrate deeply into the stone and then have the ability, or characteristic, to set at normal outdoor temperatures. Work has been done by the Building Research Establishment to develop a system meeting these requirements whilst at the same time being easy to use. This sample of stone has already been treated. The tensile strength has been increased with treatment. Although results to date are very promising, it will be some time before a system can be used with complete confidence on really valuable works of art. Such figures that are decaying rapidly should meanwhile be put into museum conditions where this is possible. Preservation, such as we've seen, is only one aspect of stone conservation. Cleaning, dentistry, and new stone replacement are three of many other phases of a conservation program. Traditional techniques for the cleaning of buildings, such as water washing or grit blasting, may be inappropriate for the cleaning of crumbling stonework. Much more delicate methods, such as this miniature air abrasive gun, are now becoming available. Sometimes stonework is so decayed that preservation is not worthwhile, and renewal is essential. the use of new stone may be prohibitively expensive, and what is known as dentistry, the rebuilding of decayed parts with a suitable mortar, is an alternative restoration technique worth considering. If you want to know more about the conservation of natural building stone, then detailed information can be found in BRE digests, available from HMSO bookshops, or these current papers from the distribution unit of the Building Research Establishment at Watford.